Hello everyone! Welcome to another English learning video. This video will help you improve your speaking skills. Today I am going to tell you a short story. It is about a young girl named Sarah. She went to the hospital because of a headache. She lied to the doctor, but that visit changed her life forever. I will tell you the story sentence by sentence. Pause the video after each sentence and repeat after me. This method will train your brain to speak English. Are you ready? Let's begin the story. My name is Sarah Davis, and this is a story about the day I went to meet a doctor. It changed my life forever. I am 22 years old. I live in New York City. I work at a small coffee shop near my home. Every day is the same. Wake up, go to work, come back home, sleep. Nothing exciting happens in my life. But one Tuesday, something very special happened. That morning, I woke up with a terrible headache. My head felt heavy. The pain was strong. I could not go to work. I called my boss. I am sick today, I said. Go see a doctor, he told me. I did not want to. I always feel afraid of doctors. They usually give bad news. But the pain was too much. So I decided to go to the hospital. The hospital was a big white building. Many people were walking in and out. I felt nervous. My hands were shaking. Inside, a kind lady at the front desk asked me, "How can I help you?" My head hurts. I want to see a doctor, I said. She gave me a paper. Fill out this form, she said. I sat in the waiting room. There were many people waiting. Some looked sick. Some looked worried. After 1 hour, a nurse called my name. Sarah Miller? I stood up. The nurse was young and friendly. Follow me, she said. We walked down a long hallway. The walls were painted blue. There were pictures of flowers. It made me feel a little better. The doctor will see you in room number 5, she said. I went into the room. There was a bed with white sheets, a chair, and medical books. Everything smelled clean. After a few minutes, the door opened. A young man walked in. He was tall, with dark hair, and very handsome. He wore a white coat. Hello, I am Dr. James Wilson, he said with a smile. My heart started beating fast, not because of fear, but because he was the most handsome man I had ever seen. What is the problem today? He asked. My head hurts, I said softly. He sat down close to me. I could smell his cologne. It was fresh, like the ocean. "When did the pain start?" he asked. "This morning," I said. He checked my blood pressure. He looked into my eyes and ears. His face was very close to mine. I felt nervous, but in a sweet way. "Everything looks normal," he said. "I think it is only a tension headache. Not serious. Drink more water and rest." He gave me some medicine. "Thank you, doctor," I said. "You are welcome, Sarah," he said warmly. I left the hospital. My head already felt better, but my heart was not normal. I could not stop thinking about him. 3 days later, my headache was gone, but I still thought about him every day. I wanted to see him again. 1 week later, I made a plan. I would go back to the hospital. I would say my headache was still bad. It was not true, but I wanted to see him. I put on my best blue dress, the same color as his eyes. I did my hair and lipstick. I looked at myself in the mirror. I wanted to look beautiful. At the hospital, I told the front desk, "I need to see Dr. Wilson again." "Is your headache still bad?" she asked. "Yes, very bad," I lied. She made an appointment. I waited. My hands were shaking, but this time from excitement. The nurse took me to room number 5 again. "The doctor will be here soon," she said. When Dr. Wilson walked in, my heart stopped. "Sarah," he said, "how are you feeling?" "Not good," I said. "The headache is still there." He looked concerned. He checked me again. Everything was normal. Then I looked at him. My heart was beating fast. I wanted to tell the truth. "Dr. Wilson, I have to say something," I said. "Yes?" he asked. "My headache is actually gone. It got better days ago." He looked surprised. "Then why did you come back?" he asked. I took a deep breath. I was so scared, but I could not keep it inside. "Because I wanted to see you again," I whispered. He looked at me for a moment. I thought he would be angry. I thought he would say, "No, this is wrong." But instead, he gave a small smile. "Sarah," he said, "I am glad you came back." My heart jumped. I looked at him, nervous but brave. "Dr. Wilson, can I ask you something?" "Yes, of course," he said gently. I felt my whole body shaking, but I said it. "Would you like to go for coffee with me?" For a moment, he looked very surprised. He did not speak. My face turned red. I thought, "Oh no, he will be angry. He will say no." I almost wanted to run away. But then he smiled again. His blue eyes were soft, and he said one simple word: yes. I could not believe it. I felt my heart flying. It was the answer I wanted, but I never thought he would say it. That evening, we went for coffee together. We talked for hours. He told me about his life, his family, and his dreams. I told him about mine. He was not only handsome, he was kind, funny, and gentle. When he walked me home, he kissed me softly under the street light. It felt like a dream. From that night, we saw each other every day. We went for walks. We watched movies. We cooked dinner together. 3 months later, he told me he loved me. We were sitting by the river at sunset. "Sarah," he said, "I love you. I loved you since the first day." "I love you too," I said. 6 months later, he asked me to marry him. He proposed in the same hospital room where we first met. "Sarah, will you marry me?" he asked on one knee. I cried and laughed. "Yes," I said. Now we are married. We live in a small house with a garden. He still works at the hospital. I opened my own bakery. I named it Sweet Headache, because my little headache and my little lie brought us together. Every morning I wake up next to him and smile. Sometimes the best things happen when you are not afraid to ask. Sometimes love begins with a small lie, but ends with the biggest truth, true love. This is my story. This is how I met my husband. Now let's practice together. Read the story again slowly and try to repeat after me. This method is called shadowing. It helps you to improve your English speaking and listening. Don't forget to practice every day, even for 10 minutes. See you again in the next English learning video.